Hello students. We have started with the third chapter in history, the Delhi Sultans. We discussed in the last video about the different sultans that were found there, who were there in Delhi at different periods, and we came to know about the different dynasties जिनके बारे में भी आगे we will be talking about in detail. But for now, I hope you all have gone through the table that we have seen in the last video. It started with the. I'll just show you the table once more so that you know about the rulers. First, in Delhi, the people who were ruling were the Rajput dynasties, where there were the Tomars and the Chauhans. Ananga Pal was there and Prithviraj Chauhan was there. And then we find from 12th century onwards, we find the coming of the Turkish rulers. Kutubuddin Aybak, Shamsuddin Iltutmish, Shazia Sultana, Ghiyasuddin Balban, all these people were there who had ruled Delhi. Then we find the Khaljis, and then the Tughlaqs, then the Sayyid, and then the last among the Delhi Sultans was Lodi dynasty. Now, why we are talking about the last last Delhi Sultanate Sultan as Lodi dynasty? Because after the Lodis, the people who ruled Delhi were the Mughals. Mughals were the ones who had established their power in Delhi, and they ruled they ruled all over India for 400 years, 300 to 400 years, because from 14th century till 17th century, so 15, 16, 17, that is total 3 centuries, मतलब 300 सालों तक इन्होंने राज किया, और उसके बाद द ब्रिटिशर्स हैड कम. ये दिल्ली सुल्तान्स के बारे में कहाँ से पता चलता है? फ्रॉम वेयर डू वी गो गेट द इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट द दिल्ली सुल्तान्स? दैट इज व्हाट इज मेंशन्ड हियर. हमको इंस्क्रिप्शंस यू नो व्हाट हैज बीन रिटन डॉक्यूमेंट्स हैं उस समय के on different places. Then there we have the coins, we have the architecture, lot of informations हमको मिला है about these Delhi Sultans. And most important are the histories. Got it? Histories means we come to know about the Tariq and the Tawarikh. I'm sorry. तारीख आपको पता है ना, आज की डेट में भी we are using this word तारीख. किसको हम तारीख कहते हैं? What do we call as तारीख? Yes children, the date. आज कौन सी तारीख है? When we ask, तो आप कहोगे ना आज 23 तारीख है. Today is 23rd, isn't it? So that is what is Tariq, and yes, it was the same meaning in the olden days also. When the history was being written at that time also, Tariq had the same meaning. Tariq meant, it was the singular form कि एक दिन में क्या हुआ, what has happened on one day, कि 23 तारीख को क्या हुआ, what happened on 23rd May, तारीख. And Tawarikh means what happened in the whole year or in the whole 100 years or 10 years. Tawarikh. Tarikh is singular and Tawarikh is plural. Written in Persian, the language of Admira, because the kings who were there, they have kept certain people who were making lot of records on a daily basis कि आज ये हुआ, इसके बाद this things have happened, the people had come, there was the war, and in the war 10 people were killed, 8 soldiers were killed, and we have captured the nearby kingdom. This is all Tawarikh. Date wise and event wise, the records were maintained by the Delhi Sultans. नहीं तो आप सोचो बच्चों, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड 1000 ईयर्स पहले कैसे क्या हुआ, हमको कैसे पता चलेगा? अभी कल क्या हुआ है ये तो पता चल नहीं पाता है. सो हाउ टू नो अबाउट समथिंग दैट हैड हैपेंड 1000 ईयर्स बैक? वी नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड इट चिल्ड्रन, इजंट इट? सो हाउ डू वी अंडरस्टैंड इट? we study the history, we get lot of informations. कहाँ से मिलती है informations? That is what is mentioned here, children. We get the informations try to understand that we get the informations through inscriptions, coins and architecture. Got it? Just see what all things are happening here, how the manuscripts were made, because उस समय ना क्या था, printing was not happening. The way we get the printed books now, this kind of printed books were not available in the olden times. So first the paper was made, then the text was, somebody was there who used to write down everything, and then gold was melted to highlight important. That time gold was not very expensive ना, golds were very easily available, आराम से सोना मिल जाता था. So that's why people do not face much problem in using gold in a general level. Rose, daily the gold could be used. Gold was melted, and you know, in Hindi you might have heard, कभी आपने सुना होगा, कोई कहता है, definitely you might have heard, सुनहरे अक्षरों में लिखा गया है. Have you heard anybody telling like this? That it has been written in golden letters. Believe me, children, in the olden times, real gold was used for underlining the things and writing the text, जिसको कि हम सुनहरे अक्षरों में कहते हैं. That it is written in the form of gold, and then preparing the binding. All the pages that have been written, it is brought into as a form of book. अभी next question arises is, they were the people who were working with the king. राजा के दरबार में, the people who were working. Children, I am just revising the previous whatever we had done in the previous video. I just wanted to revise it. Administrators were there, poets were there, courtiers were there, and they advise the rulers on governance. कैसे govern करना है, how to govern, how to look after the people. तो फ़क्र मुदब्बिर, one of the writers, उस समय का जो scribes थे, जो लिखते थे, he has written in 13th century. 13th century, children, try to understand. 13th century. अभी we are in 21st. So हम कितने दिन पहले की बात कर रहे हैं, कितने सालों पहले की बात कर रहे हैं? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It is 800 years back. This has been written. That a king cannot, because soldiers are there, soldiers only look after the kingdom. They look after the security of the king, and soldiers cannot live without salary. So soldiers who are laying down their lives, obviously, and peasants can pay revenue only when they are prosperous and happy. So this box we have done. Now all these things, the details that are given here, यहाँ पे आप जो देख रहे हो, all these details that are given. एक question है here. Here, children, we have one question. Do you think the circle of justice is an appropriate term to describe the relationship between the king and the subjects? राजा है और राजा की जो प्रजा है, राजा और प्रजा, the king who is there and the people who are living in the kingdom, they are the praja. They are the people who are dependent on the king. So whatever has been written by फ़क्र मुदब्बिर ने, whatever he has written, जो इन्होंने लिखा है, क्या वो सही है? Is it correct? Got it? You have to understand it. So king is there, he can survive without the soldiers. Soldiers cannot live without the salary. All these things are there when you read it. So do you think that the relationship between the king and his subjects was very good? Okay, so we will be discussing it. All these details are given here. Keep it in mind, the authors of Tawarik lived in cities. Those who have written the history, those who were recording the details, they are the learned people. सबको लिखना नहीं आता ना बेटे. Everybody could not write. And whatever has been written 300 years old, 300 साल पहले जो चीज़ें लिखी गई हैं, imagine 1000 साल पहले जो लिखी गई हैं या 300 साल पहले जो लिखी गई है, तो दैट टाइम एजुकेशन लेवल वाज वेरी लेस, एजुकेशन और भी कम था. So at that time the people who were writing, they were living in cities, mainly Delhi, and hardly in villages. ठीक है, सबसे पहली चीज तो ये that the people who were writing the history, they were living in cities, mainly in Delhi. Okay. Second point, they wrote their histories for sultans in the hope of rich rewards. Who has asked them to write the history? The king, right? The sultan. He has written the history. And who has asked him? The king has said कि please write down the history. तवारीख में ये चीज़ें include होनी चाहिए, so that the forthcoming generation should know as a king what all things I have done. So अभी जो भी लिखेगा, सपोज आई एम राइटिंग समथिंग फॉर माई किंग, तो क्या मैं उनके बारे में कुछ खराब लिखूंगी? नो, बिकॉज आई विल बी पेड, मेरे को पैसे मिलेंगे, एंड देन आई वुड बी लीडिंग अ वेरी हैप्पी लाइफ. सो आई विल राइट एवरीथिंग दैट इज गुड फॉर द किंग. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग चिल्ड्रन? ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मैं उस समय सपोज आई एम राइटिंग हिस्ट्री एंड आई एम लिविंग विद, आई एम स्टेइंग इन वन किंग्स किंगडम. King has asked me, I know writing ना, मैं लिखने में बहुत अच्छी हूँ. So the king has asked me, you write down history. So will I write anything wrong? That is what is mentioned here. They often wrote their histories for sultan. उनको लगता था इनाम मिलेगा, rich rewards. अच्छा लिखेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा इनाम मिलेगा. Lot of golds and silver, सोने चांदी हीरे मोती ये सब. These authors advised rulers on the need to preserve an ideal social order based on birthright and gender distinctions. Their ideas were not shared by everybody. Now try to understand. I'll explain everything. Don't get worried. All these people who were writing history, I am writing history. Just now I told you that my king has asked me to write down history. He had asked me कि देखो, I have gone for the war and I have won, and please write something good for me. So I will write the history and then I will tell the king कि preserve an ideal social order. कि sir, I will talk to the king and I will tell him that sir, whatever has been written, यहाँ पे जो कुछ भी हमने लिखा है, आप प्लीज़ उसको फॉलो कीजिए. आपने जिस भी किंगडम पे कब्जा किया है, विच एवर किंगडम यू हैव वन, वहाँ पे जो लोग रहते हैं उनके साथ डोंट मिसबिहेव. यू आर अ न्यू किंग फॉर देम. उनके पुराने किंग जो हैं, हो सकता है उनका बहुत अच्छा ख्याल रखते होंगे. सो व्हाट विल आई आस्क द किंग दैट प्लीज प्रिजर्व एन आइडियल. आपको अच्छा राजा बनना है कि खराब राजा बनना है? So the king will say, no, I want to become good. I am a good king, so I want to become a good king. I want to set up an example so that the coming generations, आने वाले लोग हमारे बारे में अच्छी बातें करें. So what I will say कि then please maintain an order based on birthright and gender distinctions. Birthright, suppose a person is born in a very rich family, so he should be given that kind of a respect in the family he is born. Birthright, I am born in a rich family, so that kind of a respect should be given. And then gender distinctions. Male must be treated in a different manner, and female. Gender means the difference between the male and female. Birthright and gender distinctions. Children, you will find these meanings at the end of the chapter. It is very clearly given at the end of the chapter. Abhi we will be seeing. Got it? Because when the classes happen now, you just ask these things, these words. Keep on asking. Everybody, every child one by one will keep on asking the same thing. So I am telling you, word meanings are also given at the end of the chapter. Please go through it. Their ideas were not shared by everybody. Everybody who is there in the kingdom, their ideas are different and their ideas are not shared. बुकिंग के साथ ही ये सब आइडिया शेयर करते थे ना, उन बाकी लोगों के साथ क्या है उनका, ये सारी चीज़ें वो शेयर नहीं करते थे. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड इन 1236? नाउ वी टॉक अबाउट द किंग्स हु वर देयर. 1236 में इल्तुतमिश वॉज द किंग and who was the daughter? Razia. Razia became the sultan. Sultan means she became the ruler, a lady becoming a ruler. The chronicler of the age. Chronicler is, I am writing here, children, people who write history. Children have been asking me, ठीक है? People who write history, जो हिस्ट्री लिखते हैं, they are the chroniclers. नाम क्या था इनका? मिनहाज ए सिराज. The name of this historian, the person who has written history, his name was Minhaj ए Siraj, recognized. उन्होंने कहा, मतलब when he has written the history, he said that she was more able and qualified than all her brothers. She had so many brothers. 6-7 उनके भाई थे शायद, लेकिन she was the most capable. मतलब she knew how to rule. She was a great ruler. But he was not comfortable at having a queen as ruler. Now देखो यहाँ पे contrast हो गया. On one hand side we are saying equal right should be given to everyone, but यहाँ पे he is saying that he was very qualified. Minhaj Siraj is saying कि Razia Sultana was very qualified. She was an able ruler. She was qualified than all her brothers. Lekin he was not happy that a woman has become a ruler, a queen as a ruler. He was not comfortable. Just see, children, what is mentioned here. Not comfortable at having a queen as ruler. Nor were the nobles happy at her attempts to rule independently. She was removed from the throne in 1240. 1236 she became the ruler, and 1240. 36 to 40, how many years? 4 years. Just a minute, children. Only 4 years. She ruled how many years? Only 4 years, Razia Sultana. Because people were not happy to that she was ruling independently. They always used to think, एक औरत होके राज कर रही है, how could she become the ruler? She is a woman, she should stay back at home. मतलब people had that kind of a mentality. वो इस तरह का सोचते थे. Please try and understand. So in 4 years, 1236 she became the ruler and 1240 she was removed. अभी देखो, हमने अभी मिनहाज सिराज के बारे में बात की. वी टॉक्ड अबाउट मिनहाज सिराज. He was a great chronicler. Please, again I am telling you, chronicler. People who write history. अब what Minhaj-e-Siraj has written? Minhaj-e-Siraj ने क्या लिखा है? What did he write about Razia? He said that Queen's rule went against the ideal social order created by God. Minhaj-e-Siraj is saying कि एक रानी राज कर रही है, मीन्स अ लेडी इज अ रूलर. This is not a good social order. Social order means in the society, a woman should look after the home, should marry and give birth to children. That is the work of women. Male member should go out, earn money and look after the family. So he said that this was against the ideal social order that has been created by God, and women were supposed to be subordinate to men. Means whatever work women are doing, whatever way women are involved in the work, they have to work, they are working under the men. They cannot rule over men. Now children, try to understand, ये हम 1000 साल पहले की बात कर रहे हैं, ये मैं आपसे आज की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. I am not talking to you about today's scenario. Today's scenario is different. Today there is no difference between male and female. But 1000 years back, that was the thought process of people, where they thought, where they felt that the social order has been created by God and women have to work, they were supposed to be subordinate to men. He asked that in the register of God's creation, since her account did not fall under the column of men, how did she gain from all of her excellent? Okay? So he is saying that God has created human being, God has created man, God has created women. So since her account did not fall under the column of men, how the men will be ruling and what should be the rule and what should be the condition of men? Who has given the power? How did she gain from all her excellent qualities? All the work that she is doing, from where did she gain all that work? What is the work that she is doing? She might be having excellent qualities, she might be having excellent ways of ruling, and her account did not fall under the column of men. Whatever work the men are doing, she is not supposed to do that work. A ruler could only be a man. A lady could not be a ruler. Again, I am telling you children, this was a society that existed long back. Now, Minhaj-e-Siraj is saying on her inscriptions and coins, जो भी उस समय whatever was written and whatever coins were minted, Razia had said that she was the daughter of Sultan Iltutmish. She has everywhere mentioned that she has given due respect and due care to her father Iltutmish. So this was in contrast to Queen Rudrama Devi. Now in the history we find the mention of two lady rulers. एक तो was from the medieval history. Medieval history means that was after the 7th century, and one ruler was there, Rudrama Devi, who was there in 1262 to 1289. She was from the Kakatiya dynasty of Warangal. South India में है. Children, this dynasty was there in Warangal, today's Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh में she was ruling, Rudrama Devi, and she changed her name on her inscription. मीन्स उन्होंने जो हिस्ट्री लिखवाई है, एवरीवेयर रजिया सुल्तान हैज मेंशन दैट शी वाज द डॉटर ऑफ इल्तुतमिश, बट रुद्रमा देवी, शी हैज सेड and she has, whatever has been written on the inscription, she pretended that she was a man. She had totally declared herself as a ruler, and she has made the whole world know that she was the ruler who was looking after the society, who was looking after the working of the common people. रुद्रमा देवी ने एकदम अपने आप को, देखो, ट्राई टू अंडरस्टैंड, अगेन आई एम एक्सप्लेनिंग इट इन द सिंपल मैनर. रुद्रमा देवी ने अपने आप को रूलर डिक्लेयर कर दिया था, जस्ट लाइक एज अ किंग. एक राजा की तरह उन्होंने अपने आप को रूलर डिक्लेयर किया था. इसी तरह से देयर वाज क्वीन दिद्दा. हु वाज क्वीन दिद्दा? शी वाज रूलिंग इन कश्मीर 980 to 1003. 980 to 1003 she was ruling in Kashmir. दिद्दा. ये दिद्दा नाम कहाँ से आया? हर टाइटल इज इंटरेस्टिंग बिकॉज इट कम्स फ्रॉम दीदी. हम दीदी कहते हैं ना, एल्डर सिस्टर को हम क्या कहते हैं? दीदी. सो एल्डर सिस्टर को वी कॉल एज दीदी और द एल्डर सिस्टर, एंड एन ऑब्वियसली अफेक्शनेट term given to a loved ruler by her subjects. मतलब जो प्रजा थी उनको बहुत प्यार से दीदी बुलाती थी. तो शी एक्सप्रेस्ड, अब चूंकि प्रजा उनको, द पीपल ऑन होम शी वॉज रूलिंग, वही उनको प्यार से दिद्दा बुलाते थे, तो उन्होंने अपना नाम ही दिद्दा रख लिया, दीदी से दिद्दा रख लिया. गॉट इट? सो अफेक्शनेट टर्म गिवन टू अ लव्ड रूलर बाय हर सब्जेक्ट्स. लोग प्यार से, जो जिन लोगों के ऊपर वो रूल कर रही थी, वो लोग प्यार से उसको दिद्दा बुलाते थे. नाउ मिनहाज सिराज का जो आइडिया है, एक्सप्रेस मिनहाज's आइडियाज इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. यू हैव टू एक्सप्लेन मिनहाज सिराज's आइडिया इन योर ओन वर्ड्स. एंड आपको क्या लगता है, रजिया शेयर्ड दीज आइडियाज? व्हाई डू यू थिंक इट वॉज सो डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ वुमन टू बी अ रूलर? Of course, children, it was very difficult for the women to be rulers because it was a male society. Major work all over, जितना भी आदमी लोग रूल कर रहे थे, the male members who were ruling, they looked after the complete system in a very proper manner. तो उस समय ladies का ruler बनना was very difficult. It was a tough task for the women to be rulers. Now just see some of the word meanings that just now we have done, children. Very clearly it is mentioned here. You have to remember all these words, all these meanings that is here. Birthright. Birthright means privileges claimed on account of birth. A person is born, a ruler is born, and all the privileges as a ruler, if a person is born, so the way the person is born, the privileges that has been given to the person who is born, people believed that nobles inherited their rights to govern because they were born in certain families. Nobles, bade log, the people who were working with the king, the people who were working with the rulers, they were called as the nobles. ठीक है, noble people ना. तो people believe that nobles inherited their rights to govern because they were born in certain families, because they were born in the ruler's family. That's what their quality was all about. Then we see the gender distinctions. Okay, children. Gender distinctions is social and biological difference between women and men. Social differences na, in a country, in a place, the way women are ruled, the way men are ruled, the way they behave, that is decided by the society. And these differences are used to argue that men are superior to women. Got it? तो gender distinctions में it is the difference between the male and female, and birthright means the difference on the basis of birth. So children, please revise it the way we have done it, and in case you have any doubts you can discuss it with